Today we have Rainbow Six Siege on GFN. So we want to have a look at just playing practice mode, just testing the input latency and whether it would actually be playable. I'm on a Chrome browser for this one. So I have to say the UI is terrible. Like, it's not clear to a player that this is the play button. It says new playlist. It's a very poorly designed UI, because they should make this play button, they should emphasize the play text, not the new playlist thing, because you don't even know where you're meant to go to play. So anyway, let's go to training, and then let's go to the shooting range. Although I should probably check out the map training. Let's see what FPS we get as well. Currently it's showing 300 FPS, which is crazy. I don't think we're going to get that level of frame rate in the actual match. So let's just click on ready, and it's loading up the map. It's going to load it right now, and we are in the game, and we're getting 170 FPS, 200 FPS, and it does feel, yeah, you can feel input latency, definitely. I can feel it. I don't know why. I don't know whether that's because I'm on the Chrome browser. I know that my VSync is probably disabled. I think it is. Yeah, you don't have VSync anyway, so yeah, it doesn't feel great input latency wise. I think that is also because I'm on the EU West server, NP. I'm not connected to my local server. So another thing to try. I really don't like this UI. Like, why is this such a small box? And why is it in the top right, like such a random place? Okay, let's see. We want Reflex to be on. That's very important to enable VSync. To enable Reflex, because that will actually reduce your input latency. And there doesn't seem to be a setting for that, strangely. Yeah, I thought there would be. I thought there would be a setting here. I don't understand. Anyway, let's have a look at the... Oh, maybe it's in general. Nope. Maybe it's in controls. Reflex. Nope. Very strange. I was sure this game does support NVIDIA Reflex. So, oh, let's put this raw mouse input on. That could help with the input latency. But I'm not seeing anything with the reflex mode. Where is that? FPS limit can also help. If you set this to, say, 60, let's see if that has any impact. That can sometimes help out. Match replay, that should be on. That's good. It doesn't really feel any better. Yeah, I don't think this is very good. This is not really suitable for FPS, even though my latency is showing to be pretty good, around 10 or less than 10. It doesn't feel very responsive. I don't know why. So I personally cannot recommend playing Rainbow Six Siege at this latency. Let's give it another try with whoops. Let's just try looking again. Is it in display? No, nothing. Nothing here, actually. Okay. Why is that? And this game does support DLSS, I'm sure it does. But I can't see DLSS, where is that? There's so many missing settings, I don't understand. How do I increase this? Why is it not letting me increase the actual render resolution? Very strange. Let's try setting this to 1080p. That can sometimes actually help with the latency. Can help out. Field of view, this should not be 60, this should be at quite a bit higher. This should be at 90. And then FPS limit, that's fine. But why does it not let me change this? Oh, TAA. Render scaling. Let's put this up. Sharpness, put that up. So now let's play a map. Training, map training. Landmark drill. It's just a random map. Okay. So the lesson to learn here is you really don't want to play on Chrome browser. You want to play on the GFN app, and you might actually get better latency through playing with the app. Oh, that does feel a little bit better now. And I don't know what actually caused it to feel better, because it could be because I moved to 16:9 aspect ratio. So if you're playing on a MacBook, sometimes using a 16:9 and 1080p, that can actually make it better than 16:10, 16:10 and 1200p can actually introduce input latency. So you do want to use 16:9 and 1080p to get the best possible latency. I don't understand why that affects latency, but apparently it does. So one thing you want to do with GFN to get the best possible image quality, always put the bitrate to the very maximum. As you can see, I'm getting 70. I have it set to maximum of 75, but you can see I'm using 70 Mbps total used in the stats on the top right. It says total available at 166. So this will not only make your game look better, but it will also, give you less artifacts and less bitrate noise, bitrate compression artifacts. So it's always recommended, if your internet can handle it, to bring it to the highest possible. But you don't want to do this unless you have internet that is capable of actually giving you that. So yeah, we are getting really good, really quite good latency now. Not amazing. I think it could be better if I had the ability to enable NVIDIA Reflex, but it's not actually letting me get that setting. And then we can also do a benchmark. Let's quit to the main menu, and we can run the benchmark and see how well this runs. So I'm very excited for Overwatch to come. It still has not come to the service, sadly. But let's go to display, and then let's click on FPS limit. We don't want any kind of limit while we are testing. And then run the benchmark. Field of view, I'm not sure if that has any input, any effect on input latency. I wouldn't imagine that it does. Let's just run this benchmark and see how it runs. But in general, you don't really want to use a Chrome browser to play GFN. You always want to stick to the default, the actual application. That will give you the best experience possible. That will also give you upscaling if you're on a Mac. You want to use the enhanced mode upscaling, because that will always be better. And I think I use enhanced. So on Mac you get the enhanced rather than standard upscaling. You don't get this on every device. I don't have enhanced available on my ROG Ally. I do have it on my RTX 2060 laptop, and it gives me the option. It actually gives me more options.